Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we have another crazy video as usual. And today, guys, we actually had a ton of crazy drama go down regarding the Save the Kids situation, and this is probably going to be my last video on it, because in this video, I'm going to be showing you a ton of evidence and, some clips from CoffeeZilla's video that he just uploaded because a lot of stuff had came out, and it is just an absolutely crazy situation, guys. And where we left off, Tico was actually proven innocent by CoffeeZilla because he had actually put around $40,000 into it and actually still has it held in there, but as you guys all know, that is pretty much worth nothing now due to the fact that all of the big influencers and ambassadors had actually pumped and dumped and completely destroyed the value of the coin. And also we left off not knowing who the mastermind was and also predicting that it was going to be Sam Pepper overall, and we did get a ton of information on that in this video today. And really quickly, guys, if you do want to support me directly, go ahead and enter my supporter creator code in the Fortnite item shop. It is kngmarc, no spaces, all lowercase, and it would be greatly appreciated. But now that that is all out of the way, guys, let's go ahead and hop into the first topic of today's video, which is going to be about the Save the Kids situation and all of the updates that we received, because this is actually going to be the last video, as I said earlier in the intro. And once again, we did not know who the entire mastermind was behind this entire Save the Kids project, nor did we know who actually was the person responsible behind changing the code or who gave the order to do that. And we do know that Tico is innocent, so we can go ahead and take him off the board of suspected people. And based on the previous videos and all the knowledge that we've gained from, CoffeeZilla's videos and, just watching back mine, I made the assumption that it was going to be Sam Pepper because, he's had a history of, pump and dumps, and also K has too, but I thought it was Sam Pepper because he had privated all of his socials, and all of the evidence that we had just made me sort of lean towards him. But anyways, guys, throughout this video, I'm going to be playing some of these clips from CoffeeZilla's newest video. He uploaded his last video on the Save the Kids situation, and it was absolutely crazy, guys. I will have his link down in the description and in the comments, so make sure you go watch that if you want the full in-depth explanation and exposing video. It's around 37 minutes long, and I'm going to keep mine to around 8 minutes, but I do highly recommend that you go ahead and watch that video just so you fully understand what happened. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and roll that clip for you guys.
We got another lead when we heard that one of the influencers involved, Tico, wanted to volunteer his wallet, saying he had nothing to hide. We, of course, took him up on that, and here it is, Tico's wallet. Now, let me tell you up front, Tico is probably the only person in this whole story I feel bad for, because we have him on blockchain record putting in roughly $40,000 worth of crypto into Save the Kids token and then just not selling at all. As you can see, he bought some here. He even bought more from PancakeSwap and just held on to it as it tanked to basically zero. Which means that in all of this, Tico seems to be the only one who actually wanted to help save any kids. Now, as we were hunting for these other wallets, we found something that we didn't expect. See, our plan was to trace back the scams as we had in the past and talk to some of the developers. And among them, we kept hearing a name pop up, Jordan Gallagher. And I want to say, I didn't mention him in the first video because I had never heard of him before.
And at this point so far, guys, in all of the previous videos that I've done, we have never mentioned this guy, and neither has CoffeeZilla up until this video. And it turns out this Jordan guy was actually the senior talent manager at FaZe Clan, and he admitted that he was actually bringing in crypto deals to K and multiple other people, and then the influencer that he brought the deal to, for example K, would just give him a cut of it. And it was around 10 to 20%, and I'm sure it varied because in this video he did say that there was no contracts at all. And I do want to show you this clip from CoffeeZilla's video. Roll it.
So it seems like Jordan Gallagher's the guy going out there, getting the deals, negotiating the terms. And this is later sort of confirmed when we found such a deal in negotiation. It actually fell through, so it never happened. But it gives you an idea of the numbers we could be talking about here. K was supposed to promote something called Ape Haven token. And at the time, they were negotiating to be paid over $500,000, of which $150,000 would have been part of a giveaway to promote the coin, which would have put Jordan's commission at around $40,000 to $80,000, with K's cut being $350,000, which isn't bad for a few tweets and a little promotion. And we actually obtained footage of this negotiation taking place.
We're super excited to get started. Fraser's ready to kind of start formulating and drafting his tweets for tonight.
Now, this negotiation goes on for a while of when these tweets are going out, but I noticed that Jordan Gallagher was doing most of the talking. And later, the call is wrapped up rather strangely.
Oh. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're down to go now, man.
Hey, we go to the moon tonight.
and then we start going over to Mars, and we get all the way to Pluto. Let's do it.
Fantastic.
Yes, sir, mate.
I'll see you there.
And as you guys can tell, that was a pretty interesting brand deal, but what really makes me question as to why they would even do this rug pull on Save the Kids is if they can make over 600 grand doing one of these deals, why not just do multiple of these and not just scam everybody by doing the Save the Kids coin and risk their entire reputation and brand in general. And at this point, guys, we still don't know who the mastermind is or who was the person who actually altered the code and why they did it. And that was all the way up until CoffeeZilla said this in his video. Roll it.
But while I waited for a response for him to get back with me, I got sent an anonymous email that caught me off guard. In it was a recorded call with Lucas, the developer. You guys should remember him from the last episode. He designed the Save the Kids project code. He also changed the whale code, but said he was just doing that because he was told to.
Coffee, this is what I was told to do. I'm contracted. I don't know what to tell you.
And in this new recording, he finally points the finger at who told him to change that whale code.
So there's a big argument between the devs to change the code and the devs trying to not wanting to change the code, obviously explaining why this 24 hours is necessary. But there is a behind-the-scenes manager who mainly pushed this. This was Sam was pushing, trying to argue with the devs that the code should have been changed, so it was a lot less limiting.
Whoa. So Sam Pepper was the one behind the whale code change. I asked Lucas myself, and he confirmed it. Now, full disclosure, I think the email containing that video about Pepper is from Kay, just anonymously. Now, I have no hard proof of that, but the tone of the email sounded like it was from Kay or his team. And it's worth knowing that as we move forward, because later it emailed me a bunch of really personal information about Pepper, like literally a photo of Sam Pepper seeming like he was just going out to his car or something, like he was being watched without his knowledge by some kind of a private investigator. But regardless, whoever was sending me this information, it was pretty obvious that I wasn't the only one investigating Sam. Other people wanted to know what he was up to as well.
And this was a really interesting part of the video because now we know who actually altered the code and made it able to be a pump and dump and a rug pull entirely. From that leaked call that we just heard, we can tell that it was actually Sam Pepper who made the call to do that, which is not a surprise to me at all. But the really interesting part that caught my eye was the fact that someone had actually sent it anonymously, and we have no idea or no way of knowing who actually sent over the photos and all of this information. It is just an absolutely crazy situation, guys, and I do highly recommend once again that if you do want to know the full in-depth story, that you go watch all of the CoffeeZilla videos on the Save the Kids situation, because he did a very good job at explaining it super in-depth. And as it turns out, Sam Pepper was actually moving out of Kay's house and ended up selling his Tesla, which was very suspicious, and then he actually confronted him on it and showed it in the video. Roll it.
When I approached Pepper, he denied it. I told him, I'm hearing from anonymous sources that you've sold basically everything, including your car. Is that true? He says, what? Lol. The conspiracies are getting out of control. I said, you didn't sell your Tesla to CarMax? He responds, I am completely lost to what you're on about. But eventually, the truth, of course, came out. I had an acquaintance in the car industry call these CarMax locations and get confirmation that Sam Pepper did have a lease on that white Tesla Model 3 and that he did sell it, because we found his car at the Murrieta CarMax location, which is a 33-mile drive north of where we first heard he sold it. Here's our call confirming that.
Yes, sir. And it's actually in Murrieta. So Murrieta, California would have it.
And here it is on their website. We found this with the stock number we were given. It's the same VIN as Sam Pepper's car, meaning he really did break his lease about a year early.
And as you guys can tell by the video that he actually was caught lying and did end up selling his Tesla, which for many of us, we don't have a confirmed reason as to why, but many speculate that he is actually attempting to flee the country. However, Sam Pepper did claim in that video that he was actually just going to be visiting family because he's been waiting for years. Anyways, guys, that is going to be the end of the video. I want to know what you guys think about this entire situation. Do you think that Sam Pepper is actually trying to flee the country to avoid legal action? Let me know down below in the comment section. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be it from me though. I'm out of here. Peace.